白雅婷你好，你要给大家先打一个招呼吗？
你好，路易斯，大家好，很高兴这一次有机会到美丽的杭州来。
Thank you so much. Let's jump right in. So please tell us, why do you think it's important to organize this forum at such time?
I think this forum, actually the fourth UN World Data Forum, comes at a really critical moment in time. We are still suffering the impact from COVID-19 in many places around the world. We are confronted as a world community with multiple crises, including war and conflict, but also the spiraling climate emergency. And all our data shows that we've lost massive ground on the SDGs. We've lost, we were already off track before the pandemic, now we're further off track. We lost about 6 years. Human development, which is the measurement that UNDP uses to assess development progress using education, health, and a decent standard of living as indicators, human development has regressed for the first time in the 32 years that we've been measuring this, for 2 years in a row. So the signals are alarming, and I think data is a very important tool that we can use to give us better intelligence on what is happening in the first place, measuring it real time, and therefore then developing more adequate and up-to-date policy responses that can, if you like, and to say it in the words maybe of the UNSG of Antonio Guterres, that can really help turbocharge progress on the SDGs to make up for lost ground.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Beate. The next question, please share with us some of your impressions of the innovations and partnerships that you are able to see so far at the forum.
I think what is really quite obvious at the forum is that the discussion in the data community and in the development community is very much about how do we combine traditional means and pathways of doing development with innovative approaches. And we see that also reflected in the data discussion, where it's very much about how do we use existing data that is collected through traditional means like surveys or the census, but also leverage the power of data innovation, big data, AI, and combine these various sources for more granular analysis of the challenges that then can inform policy thinking, design, and implementation.
Right.
So as UNDP, that's something that we've been looking at for quite some time, and I think we're very pleased to be here with quite a sizable team coming from different parts of the house, right. Both headquarters, the Chief Digital Officer's office, our policy bureau, but also country offices, Kenya, right. The China office, obviously. To introduce some of the tools that we have been developing over the last few years. And I think first and foremost among them is what we call the Data Future Platform, which is a gateway to synchronize and consolidate data not only within UNDP but across the UN system. And offer that to countries and to partners on the ground. And we've been experimenting then with different tools, how to use this type of data including a new feature on the data future platform, which is a GeoHub, and that's something that I'm launching actually in half an hour, using geospatial data for mapping of complex development challenges. But also our data to policy navigator, which is a tool that we developed for non-data professionals, decision makers, executive decision makers in government to use to inform their policy planning and thinking. So I think the need of the hour, if I can sum it up in one word, is really using this platform and all of us being here together, countries, national statistic bureaus, partners, to look at how we can leverage the power of data and the innovation that we see in data with new digital means to develop more impactful development solutions and faster solutions for the challenges that we see on the ground.
Thank you so much, Beate. We all know that UNDP is one of the front runners on the topic of digital and innovation. So thank you so much for sharing with us your perspective on this data forum. Thank you so much, Beate.
Thank you for having me. 谢谢。